What's he doing here?
He came home by train.
I thought he was lost.
Oh, he got fed up with hanging around for you, Charlie, so he came home by train. He usually does.
I've been searching for him.
There's no need for that.
Dad, I'm watching this.
Do you realise that I've been wondering...
Charlie. He watches this every week.
Is tea ready yet, Mum?
Do you want it now?
Yeah.
Do you realise that I went to the police about it?
There was no need for that. You're far too fussy.
I was very worried. I was imagining all kinds of things.
You can't go to the police every time a child goes out of your sight.
He was in my care, and the least he could do is apologise to me for causing me so much trouble. I've been running all over the place looking for him. I've been sick once.
He's all right. He's used to taking care of himself. I can't wrap him up in cotton wool and put him in a safe.
You should take more care of him instead of letting him run wild.
What do you mean, run wild?
He's got you on a piece of string. Is my tea ready yet, Mum? Do you want it now? Yes. You're up like a shot at his beck and call. I used to get my own tea.
How does a perfect child like you grow up to be such a mess? How dare you accuse me of neglecting you?
I did nothing of the kind.
You've run wild. You've got a bloody sheep coming in here accusing me of letting him run wild. We don't see you for months on end, unless we get down on our hands and knees and bloody well pray for you to come up. When you do come up here, the first thing you do is start criticising the way I bring the child up.
It's the first time I've said anything.
Yes, well, it's once too often. God knows what it'd be like if he was living with you.
Well, you shouldn't be his doormat. When you've got to say, I want me tea, and you're off getting his tea. He'll expect every woman to be at his feet. If you indulge him like this, well, he's still a child.
Oh, I suppose you'd show him a better way how to treat a woman.
Oh, don't toss that daft, Lottie. You know what I'm getting at.
Yes, you're getting on my nerves.
There's no competition, that's the trouble.
There's nothing wrong with him.
There must be. I just wouldn't be defending him like this. Bloody mothers, you can't say anything to them about their kids, but they're up in arms.
The sooner you leave this bloody house, the better.
Mom! There's someone in the front door!
Yes? Mrs. Bubbles?
Yes.
Is Charlie here?
Yes.
Will he let us see him for a minute?
No.
It's only the local papers.
He doesn't want to see anybody.
Well, could we just get a picture? There's a child, isn't there?
Yes.
How long is it since the divorce?
2 years.
Any chance of a reconciliation?
No.
We had a report that he'd been fighting Smoky Pickles. They were very great friends at one time, weren't
Yes.
they? Have they been fighting?
No, I don't know anything about that.
It's a nice district, this, isn't it? Lovely. I used to do a lot of rambling round
yes.
here when I was a kid. Beautiful in the summer.
Yes, it is very beautiful. Good night. That was a reporter at the front door, Phil. Don't growl at me.
Night.
Night, love.
Where are you going?
To bed.
What about your tea?
On a long trip.
Will you have something later if you're awake?
If I feel hungry.
You should have let us know, won't you?
I'll leave it in the kitchen for you, Jack. What's this about you and Smokey fighting?
We've not been fighting.
Is he still the same?
Yes.
I'd have divorced him years ago. Well, I was going to have a quiet evening watching television.
I'll leave you to it.
Sit down. You look terrible. Have you been taking drugs?
No.
You've got dark yellow circles under your eyes and bags. You look like death. You're not going to drive back to town tonight, are you?
I don't think I could.
You can stay here. Go to bed. I'll bring you some food up. Well, go on. Go to bed. But it won't be champagne and kippers for breakfast, just fresh farm eggs. And have a bath. You smell of sick. And you can use the lavatory if you want to. It's free of charge.
There's a prowler looking through the window.
Could we have a cup of tea, love? Very cold out here. Is that your lad? How old is he?
35.
Mrs. Bubbles?
Yes?
Oh, how do you do? I wonder if we could have a word with Charlie.
He's in bed.
Well, it wouldn't take a moment. We just want a picture and a little story.
No.
Well, we could go upstairs to Charlie, Mrs. Bubbles.
He's asleep.
Oh. Well, we'll have to wait and see then, won't we? Good night.
Your life's not your own, is it?
Oh, wheat your orange.
Don't take your bad temper out on me or I'll leave home.
I've got a better idea. You stay here and I'll leave home. Go on, bed.
That looks very nice.
Say good night to your father.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, God bless. You ruined good meal, lassie.
Don't worry, I'm not getting in with you.
You know better than most what you're missing.
Exactly.
What's that?
My nightdress.
You used to sleep without clothes.
Well, I'm cooling down in the middle age.
You look lovely without clothes.
Can you still remember?
I've got a very select